Ever since purchasing a Midjourney subscription, I've been experimenting with prompts, and I thought it would be fun to ask it to draw Lord of the Rings characters in a modern office setting. So let's take a look at some of the art it created. This is the first of 4 pieces of Frodo and Sam. I like how they both look slightly alarmed. Maybe their boss caught them slacking off at work or something. Or maybe that cup has alcohol in it instead of coffee. I don't know. I like the little details that were added here too, like how Sam is wearing a wireless headset. Let's look at the next one. This one almost looks like art that is meant to be displayed on some sort of product, or maybe made into bookmarks or something. As you can see, Sam is holding a journal. Maybe he's the one taking minutes at their department meetings. This third one is really funny to me because they both look so sad. Sam and Frodo look middle-aged now, and it looks like they could probably both use a vacation too. Let's see the next one. Okay, this one is different because they don't resemble the actors from the Peter Jackson films in this one. And I'm actually okay with that because The Lord of the Rings is, after all, a trilogy of novels, so I don't feel like artistic renderings always need to portray the faces of the actors from the film adaptation. Moving on, now we're going to look at Aragorn and Arwen. And look at this. This looks like it could be the cover art of some sort of spicy office romance book, right? I love the outfits in this one too. They both look very fashionable. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, clearly not a lot of work is getting done by these two on this particular day in the office. Aragorn kind of looks like he's brooding, and Arwen looks like she might be trying to seduce him. The tree outside the window with the sunlight trickling in is a really nice touch. Okay, next one. Is this when he's like, meet me in my office? And she's like, I'll be there in 5 minutes. The lighting in this one is also really nice. They also have some sort of fantasy decor in their office, I see. It's very detailed too. Look at the texture on their skin and their clothing. I think it's very well done. Okay, our next characters are Merry and Pippin. Here they look like they're relatively early in their corporate careers. I can see by their cheery dispositions and their youthful faces that the jadedness hasn't really set in quite yet. In this second piece, they're looking slightly more somber. Or maybe they're just looking more professional. I don't know. Third picture. Now they do look a bit jaded. They're both like, why am I here? I love the frown lines and the messy hair too. I think these are some great details. Here's the fourth picture. Definitely looking older now and slightly wistful, like they might be looking forward to retirement, or at least using up some of those vacation days they have saved up. The next character is Legolas. Midjourney produced some excellent details here. His armchair is green, and his outfit looks exactly like how I would imagine an elf in an office. He even has cool gauntlets and a watch. I also like how he looks kind of mad. I mean, who wouldn't be, right? Because you see all of the stacks of papers on his desk, right? Okay, second Legolas picture. He looks slightly more content here. Again, I'm liking the outfit. He has a quiver of arrows behind him. Hopefully HR doesn't find out about that. His office also looks slightly nicer here. And there's even some woodland art or photography on his wall. Okay, here's the third picture. Legolas is looking busy at work, but where are his gauntlets? I missed the gauntlets. Okay, last Legolas picture. Definitely strange attire to wear to work, and he's posing with a weapon, probably against company policy, but maybe he's about to leave for the weekend, and maybe he's planning on going hunting or something. Okay, our next character is Gandalf. And look, he's brought his friend Radagast the Brown to have a manager's meeting. I did not type in Radagast into the prompt. I literally just typed in Gandalf, and it happened to produce this image of Gandalf with this other wizard. Radagast is like, I've been keeping an eye on our teams. The birds have been bringing me updates. Now let's talk about environmental responsibility. Another picture of Gandalf and another wizard manager friend. Looks like they're discussing strategy over coffee. Their attire in this definitely looks more wizard and less businessy, but they're clearly sitting in an office environment, at least. Okay, third picture. Gandalf and another wizard manager are having coffee in the cafeteria. Ooh, and it looks like they're in the middle of having a serious conversation. Now, this last picture that Midjourney generated is just pure fantasy, in my opinion. This is certainly an office, but it's not a modern office, which is what I had asked for in the prompt. I do like the braids in the wizard's hair, though. Okay, next character, Office Gimli. Interesting choice for a work outfit. I kind of like it, though. What is up with his messy desk area? There are lots of books I see, and papers, and computer monitor, and all sorts of stuff just piled everywhere. Second Gimli picture here. Again, an interesting choice of clothing for a modern office environment. Much cleaner desk area this time, though. That's good. There are a lot of papers hanging on the back wall, but at least they aren't in huge piles. Third Gimli picture. I think it's become clear that Gimli does not have any interest in wearing business suits, and that actually makes sense. He's a dwarf. He should only wear things that are dwarven made. And here we have an older, much grouchier looking Gimli. He might be having a case of the Mondays. Lastly, I asked Midjourney to generate art of ring wraiths in the office, and I will note that its interpretations of ring wraiths look very different from the Nazgul from the films. Here are a bunch of ring wraiths working in the same office space together. And here are some ring wraiths, but they kind of just look like guys in cloaks working together and collaborating. And the last picture is of a different looking ring wraith group in an office. And I'm not sure how I feel about their weird masks, but I do like their gauntlets. I also like the scenery outside and the fact that there seems to be one manager ring wraith walking around overseeing everything. That must be the Witch King of Angmar, right? Anyway, that was fun. I hope you enjoyed this video. This is a new YouTube channel, and I will be making many more reaction videos to various prompts I plug into Midjourney. So stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you again soon.